and Horticulture Department at Finger Lakes Community College. Welcome you guys all to our 2019 Mueller Open House. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good.
Good. Beautiful weather. I think this is the best weather we've had for this event. We're kind of always nervous about real good weather. Are people going to show up, or are they going to stay home and do yard work? I don't know why.
That's a tough choice.
That's a tough choice. Why don't you come down here and watch? Yeah. So hopefully I see a few programs out there. We got quite a few things going on this morning. We'll start off with an electrofishing demonstration. We have programs going on over at our fish hatchery and then in the building here. And we'll kind of move you guys around as the programs go. But I just kind of want to take a few minutes and talk about the Mueller Field Station. We've operated, when I say we, Finger Lakes Community College, we've operated the field station for close to 20 years now, which is amazing to me to think about that amount of time, close to 20 years. And over those 20 years, we've done quite a bit of development. We've put up a few of the facilities that you'll see today. We've developed a lot of programs. We've developed a really strong K through 12 outreach education program. And I'll introduce Allie Esposito over here. Allie, raise your hand. There's Allie. Allie's our outreach coordinator. And Aaron Lord Astles here is one of our educators. We have another K through 12 educator. Any of the young folks in the group, have you been down to the Mueller Field Station as part of your school group before? Anybody been here as part of their school group? No? We have hundreds of area K through 12 students come through, which has been an excellent program. We also have, I don't see Bruce down here. Our director, Bruce Gilman, is probably directing traffic. I think he's around here somewhere. So we have a director, we have our 3 educators here at the Mueller Field Station. We also have faculty that are dedicated to provide programming down here. And since John's standing right behind me, I'll introduce John Van Neel. He's one of our faculty members that is developing programs to get our FLCC students involved. He also teaches a class, at least one class down here is Wetland Mammals class. I teach my fish culture techniques class, which many of the students that you see here today are a part of that class. And none of this would be possible without the initial donation from Florence Mueller of their vacation house that you guys will have a chance to go in today. We have 50 acres with the field station, and then most of the land you see around is now state land that was once owned by the Mueller family, which is just amazing. Now, unfortunately, Florence passed away a few years ago. Maybe some of you knew Florence personally. Now we're supported by the Florence M. Mueller Foundation, which is absolutely vital to what we do down here. They provide a lot of the funding. And then also support from our college. Our president, Dr. Nye, is here. I'll point you out while you're standing here. Dr. Nye, welcome. Did you just come from the Wismas competition?
I did.
How'd you do?
Pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It was respectable.
He's not bleeding.
That's good. And then, certainly last but not least, the people that get things done on the ground here, the students. So FLCC students that are here volunteering today, raise your hands if you would. A whole bunch of them here. If we can give them a round of applause. And then faculty, staff, and retirees. Come on, raise your hand, retirees back there. I see a couple of you. Come on.
How about FLCC?
All right.
John, how about FLCC graduates?
FLCC alums. Come on, FLCC alums. Hey. There we go. We got FLCC alums. Half of the faculty and staff are also FLCC alums. Yeah, great. So the programs that we have, I'll do an electrofishing demonstration here in a few seconds. So many of you are here because maybe you're curious about the walleye run. So every spring about this time, walleye are a species of fish that inhabit Honeoye Lake. They do swim up the inlet channel that you see here to spawn this time of year. And every year for close to the past 20 years, we've been sampling those fish and spawning those fish. Now this year was one of our lower years for the walleye run. We only captured 68 adult walleye in the channel with a week and a half of electrofishing sampling. That's pretty low. Compared to last year, we had 298 fish.
Wow.
So the timing of it was about right. We just didn't get many of them to show up. So when we go over to the building, you'll see that we do have a few eggs going. Of those 68 fish, only 2 of them were females. Only one of those females produced eggs for us this year.
Wow.
Been kind of a tough year. But with electrofishing, we do We do see other species, so we're going to do a demonstration for you. We do use the electrofishing boat to capture those fish. We'll do the demonstration going up the channel here, so you guys can kind of walk the trail as we go. So you'll get to see how it works. You'll get to hear the boat and what it does. I just ask that you don't get too close to the water. Do I need to explain why you shouldn't get too close to the water when we're using the electrofishing boat? No? Okay. Yes, you want me to? Yeah, oh, all right. So the electrofishing boat, it's specially designed. It looks kind of weird, right? Not the student standing on the boat, but the boat itself looks kind of weird. So it's purposefully designed to put mild electrical pulse into the water. Basically what it does to the fish is it gives them a mild but yet a full body muscle cramp. If you can imagine that. Okay, so it is causing an effect in the fish. Okay, it probably does cause them some pain, but it's very, very quick. Okay, so what it does is allows us to net the fish. Okay, so you may see some of the fish reacting from shore. Kind of hard to see. Okay, but what you will see are the students netting the fish, and of course we'll bring them all back here and we'll put them in a bucket so everybody can get a look at what we catch. Okay, I'm not sure if we'll get any walleye in this part of the channel. We've been getting all the walleye. Get your cameras ready. Oh, you did it. All right. We've been catching all the walleye between here and the lake is where most of the walleye have been this year. But maybe we'll get a few here. We do have some in the tanks over in the building. So once we're done with the demonstration, we can all go over towards the building and we can talk to you more about the walleye operation. You can see some walleye in the building there. The boat has a generator, so it's kind of loud. So if you try to ask me questions while I'm out there, I'm not going to be able to hear you. Where's Steve? Steve, there he is. If you have any questions while I'm out there, ask Steve. He'll be able to answer your questions for you. So again, we'll go along the channel here, catch some fish for you, and we'll bring them back, and then we can talk more about the fish and get a look at them. Anybody have any questions before we get started? Anybody?
John, they're all spawned out at this point, right? I mean, if you got any today?
So the walleye? No, there's a chance that maybe they wouldn't be spawned out. If we get walleye, we will keep them. Yep. And we'll see how many we get. If we get more than a couple, maybe we'll move them up and do something with them. If not, we'll probably just let them go at this point. My daughter wants to go fishing, so I'm going to go electrofishing. You're going to have to wait for me, okay? All right.
Use electricity, you don't go back to work.
Any other questions? Right. Any other questions before we get going? So I do invite you all to kind of walk along. Just be careful, okay? Don't get too close to the water. Okay, great.
I know.
Remember how old? I think you were how old? Maybe she was a baby.
Well, okay. Well, hello everybody, and welcome to my
You may not recognize this. This is a real camera.
my video for today.
Hey, Steve.
Let's go see him. Yeah, you too.
Swing it around now or the anode. Negative electrode or those drops that are all around the front of the boat. Actually, the boat axis. A negative electrode too. Set up a field out in the front of the boat. How long does it go today?
Then we can feel that? Then we can feel that?
Well, I imagine they feel it for a little bit.
You can't see him, you can't have him.
Don't go down too far.
Oh, looks like they might have caught one. Oh, they did. They got one.
It's alive.
Yes, it's alive. And then they put it in some other water. Oops.
Sorry. Excuse me.
How you doing? I didn't recognize you.
Excuse me.
Sunglasses.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Maybe
Meet the boots. And the waiters.
With the bagels.
Robert, once we get back there, I'm going to need you to take over for me. How far they go, Robert?
I don't know. We're not getting a lot of fish. Keep going. Looks like they're sitting out of that brush pile.
Got another. What is it?
That's it. Well, I guess the pink one.
The fish shocking appears to be done now. Now we're going back to the big tanks.
We saw that we were turning a lot of little yellow perch. And then we did manage 2 largemouth bass and a few suckers. So we'll bring them out and put them in the tank here so the kids can see them. No walleye this morning. There hasn't been any walleye in this sector of the channel, so it's been.
Oh, there's a big one. Look at him. Get up close.
Are you guys able to see the fish if you were walking
See him
along?
right down
Good to see
there.
him.
It's not a bad sized fish.
Little
Well, that's a pretty good sized largemouth.
You guys gonna see the fish? What do you want to do?
You hold the camera, please.
Is it running?
Yeah, it's going.
Can you see it? You want to get it?
It's right there.
You want to get it?
Hey.
You want to touch it?
Yeah, me too.
My job is easy except for you, bro. What do you?
I know. All you gotta do is hold it.
How does it feel?
Show it on.
Slimy.
And this is big.
You just want to just watch out for the spines right there, but you could touch them. How does it feel? Is it warm or cold?
Like cold.
Cold?
Really cold.
Slimy? Smooth? How about you? You and I, we're Yankees fans. All right, buddy. Yeah.
Josie, did you touch it? Weird it is. Is he alive? It's too weird. Is that guy
You
alive?
want to touch it? Go ahead.
Yes, he's
Is he
alive.
alive?
Yeah, he's alive. You want to feel their teeth? They kind of feels just a
I
little
felt
rough.
his teeth.
Did you?
Yeah.
Do you guys want to?
You going in?
You want to feel his teeth?
Yeah.
Of course. Do you guys want to hold the fish?
I don't know.
You want to hold the fish? How about a little fish? You want to hold a little fish?
I'm gonna hold fish.
Eden, you want to hold a fish? Ah, jeez. Hunter, you want to hold?
Oh, look, there's more fish.
She's got it down there.
Whoa.
It's like fun.
Less potatoes involved with that one.
I don't mean that.
So this is what's called a largemouth bass. Why do you think they call him largemouth bass?
Because he's got a huge mouth.
He's got a huge mouth. You got it.
Looks like
he's got a
So-
tongue.
These guys, they do have a tongue. They can't move their tongue though. It's kind of weird. Feel that.
Oh, I believe you.
I don't want to do this stuff.
You don't?
Yeah.
So that's a largemouth bass. This is a real common fish out in Honey Lake. If you've ever been fishing out there, this is probably one of the most common fish out there.
So there's just a smallmouth and a largemouth?
Smallmouth and largemouth is what we have around
I
here.
want to
Yeah.
hold the other guy.
What? You want to hold this guy?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I don't
Okay.
think so. I want to hold a small
Here's what you'll do.
There's a
Can
small
you
fish.
can you get your hands wet? Go ahead. You can put your hands here. Get them wet out of my hands. Go ahead. Yeah. And then you're gonna hold your hands out like this. Okay. And then I'm gonna set that fish right in your hands. You wanna hold that? I'll help you. Look at that. Good job. Good job. You want that fish here? Here, go ahead. You got it? No. You want to hold it? Go ahead. I'll help you. I'll help you.
Touch it.
Cool.
He looks like, is that a smallmouth?
Yes, thank you. Who wants to hold a little yellow perch? Okay, so if you want to hold the fish, you got to get your hands wet. So go ahead, you put your hands in there. Or from me.
No, you do it.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Put your hands wet.
Me too.
Do it,
And then
Nolan.
hold
Put
your
your
hand
hands
out.
out there.
And I'm just going to set him. Now don't squeeze him. You're just going to let him, if he flops, just let him flop right back in the water, okay? Here, I'll help you.
I want to. I don't want to see
Jeff, can I have that little net?
Jim, does your daughter know how to bring the bass right up?
You got to hold, support their belly. Don't let them. That's it. Yeah. Don't let them. That's it.
If you press the camera button, it's a picture, Robert. He doesn't know how to work the phone.
I don't want to. I don't know how to work it.
The camera.
Oh.
Here, Lydia. Grab right by the little jaw.
Take a picture of this,
Put your
okay?
thumb right in there. And then put your other hand right underneath him, like mine. And
Press
hold him
hard.
up.
Press hard.
You got him? Hold him tight. Okay? Hold him tight. Good job.
I want to hold that guy. I want to hold that little
Good job.
Awesome. Good job.
Is it still recording?
Oh, yeah, here, let me get you a little one.